The federal government is particularly difficult to understand. I have uploaded this into your learning module for Chapter 5, but I thought I'd talk about it and make sure that you study it. Notice that the federal government is that the president has cabinet members, and so the major second divisions of the federal government, remember the first level is United States government, so the second level of the government is going to be the cabinet positions that, as you see figure 6 on page 6 and what I gave you. So here's an example of level 2, and how we would code this would be Agriculture, Department of, and the first one is pretty simple, agricultural, marketing, service, etc., and so forth. And that would be level 3. So this is pretty, once you understand the diagram, and I'm going to go to the next diagram in just a second. Once you understand this, then the federal government is a little easier to handle. One thing you need to know is that you're most likely not going to be doing a lot of work with the federal government. And if you do, you're going to have letterheads in front of you, and you will see what the division, the office, the bureau, etc., and so forth are. And notice here that you don't necessarily see department in any of these areas of the Department of Agriculture, so it may not be there, and if it isn't there, you're not going to code it. So here's the figure that I referred to, figure 6, and the president is at the center, and all of these people, departments, sit on the president's cabinet, and once you understand that, then you'll be able to code the examples in the book. So the Department of the Interior. I think that the Treasury is one of the more complicated departments because usually students get confused about what's in the Treasury and the Justice. The Treasury would have the Internal Revenue Service, etc., in this particular department. So I hope this little video will help you understand how to code the federal government and make it a little bit more intuitive for you. Please study everything in this example and in the examples in your book, because if you don't, you're going to be so confused because there are so many different departments, divisions, etc., and so forth in the United States government. The PowerPoint presentation that I gave you, I cut out a lot of the examples, and I put a few comments to help you understand how to code the federal government, the state government, and the local government. I'm going to be making another slide or recording and talk to you now about, or I should say next, about how you're going to remember all of those awful cross-referenced rules, because I'm going to ask you to tell me what they are when it's time for your midterm. So for now, study the federal government, and then the next recording I will talk about how I remember all of the cross-referencing rules.